Now, as a lot of you guys may or may not know, I'm sure you do if you're drivers, but Uber ain't showing any love. Uber is not giving us anything to make us comfortable as far as making money is concerned. Like I said, in my market, I believe it's like 82 cents a mile. That's with your time and your miles. I think it's 65 cents a mile for driving, and then an additional, I think it's like 17 cents per minute. We get no bonuses. Bonuses have been nowhere to be found. No Quest bonuses. So probably due to driver saturation, we're not getting what we should be getting, which, that's just the reality of what's going on right now. So the way you gotta overcome that, at least the way I see it, is you gotta work on your tips, okay? And the one thing I could say that is probably one of the most important things you got to do to earn a tip from a passenger is conversate. You got to make sure that you're engaging with them. You don't engage, you're not going to get anything. Every ride I've engaged in so far, I would say probably 90% I'm getting tips from, and pretty decent tips too. Any ride I haven't engaged in, I've gotten nada. Now, some passengers don't engage on purpose because they have no plans on tipping you. You should be able to feel this out, but they have no plan on tipping you anyway. And tips is what keeps us running here. So the other week, I think I told you I made about $1,700 or something like that. About 350 of that came off of tips. Okay. So without getting tipped, I mean, this thing isn't really worth it. I get a lot of tips from airports. I get a lot of tips from, transfers out of high income areas. Those are where my tips come from. Every once in a while, some of the lower income might give me a little bit of something, but rarely. The people who don't tip well, that I've seen so far, usually younger folks. Also, in bad areas, you're really not getting much of a tip. That's just what I've encountered so far. The best tippers usually come out of the airports or going to the airports. Those are usually the best tippers. I do a pretty good job of making sure my customers feel comfortable and relaxed in my car. Like I said, my car is immaculate. I keep this thing pristine. Mainly because I don't like to drive around in a mess anyway, but why would I pick somebody up and have my car cluttered or have my car have dirt on the floor or on the seat? Nobody wants to get into a car like that. I mean, would you? I mean, I wouldn't want to. And if I do get into one, I'm not tipping you. You can't even keep it updated and clean for me. Why am I going to get into your, setting you a tip like you're doing something for me? Another thing that passengers really do appreciate. So I had a passenger that was had a cane, so I got out of my car, opened the door for them, helped them inside, made sure they had enough leg room. Being courteous is very important. When you pull up to the airports, don't just sit in your car. Open up the back and assist people with their luggage. People appreciate things like this. Most people aren't traveling with a lot anyway. Maybe a bag or two, but it shows them that you're taking the time and effort to help them out. And in return, they're willing to help you out. Don't just, if you sit there like a slug, never doing anything, never offering them, if they want to listen to something on the radio, never offering them, a charger, offering them water. I do little things like if I hear somebody coughing, I'll be like, oh, I have cough drops. I keep cough drops in the car, offer them a cough drop. These little things people do appreciate. And in my experience, the little that I do have, when I do start, showing people that I'm going out of my way for them, they usually, in return, reimburse me with some generosity. But I think it's important now more than ever. Like, you guys got to go above and beyond. There's no more just sitting and driving if you want to make a living at this. You really have to give the customers a good experience. That's on you. I mean, you could sit there all, butthurt that, oh, I hate, Uber's not doing, they're not giving Quest, and, I'm running my car into the ground. And like, listen, I'm not denying what you're saying is true. But if you're going to be in the seat, then you might as well do the best you can. All right. Nobody's got a gun to your head saying that you got to do rideshare. You don't have to do this. There's plenty of other things that you can do for a living to make some money. But if you want to do this, you might as well do it to the best of your ability. And that will show, I'm telling you, it will show. Those clients will show you love when you start to really show them that, you want to give them a good experience in your vehicle. I have a lot of fun, man. We get a lot of jokes going on in my car. I might not seem it right now, but I could break balls with the best of them, have a good time, and have a lot of laughs. So, I mean, it's really simple for me. I'm a people person, so this is nothing. Like, I like helping people. I like talking with people. So I do pretty good with tips. I really do. Passengers, especially to the airport. So I'm on a regular $15 tip every time I do an airport pickup or transfer. Minimum $10. I mean, but averaging about $15. That's every trip, because I can't count on Uber. Are you going to count on Uber to do right by you? No, they're not going to do right by us. They've already shown it. And driver safety, they don't care about our safety. I mean, Uber really doesn't care about our pay, obviously. They put a number on a screen, they calculate it, they have a bunch of people just figure it out, and there you go, that's what they get. So, I mean, it's really on you what you make out of this. Can't depend on bonuses and quests, and because where I'm from, they're nowhere to be found. Okay? So, give a good experience. If this is what you want to do, you might as well do that for your own sanity. Try and keep a good positive attitude. The way you are will feed into the passengers. If you're grumpy and not paying attention to them, and why, then there's no connection. They have no reason to feel like, he was a nice guy, I'm going to give him a tip. No, because they never talked to you. You just drove them to point A, point B, dropped them off, and that's it. Now, are there circumstances when, I'm not saying you force a conversation on the passenger, because a lot of passengers just don't feel like talking. And if that's the case, you're going to, use your social skills, people. You should know that somebody in the back wants to talk, or you should probably be able to figure out if somebody in the back doesn't want to talk. You should be able to pick up these social cues pretty quick. I mean, but I always start out the conversation. They get in the car. I say, hey, how are you? Whatever the name of the passenger. Hey, how are you, Bill? How you doing today? Oh, good. Hey, where are we heading to? Oh, okay. And then while we're driving, I say, hey, if I feel like there's somebody that looks kind of like, hey, how's your day going? And they usually give you a little bit of feel. Oh, my day's good. Just heading to work. I'll be like, oh, that's cool. And then I'll be like, may ask them what they do. May ask them if they enjoy doing their job. May ask them how life's going. People open up. People are pretty cool, for the most part. People are looking to conversate. Nobody, but like I said, you got to feel the room. So know when to talk to your passenger. But I think that's a very important thing to do if you're looking to get the tip. Car cleanliness, engaging with the passenger, being willing to just help them out with things that they may need, whether that be opening a door, helping them with luggage, things of that nature, offering them, to listen to whatever they want to listen to. I mean, I know some drivers are real dicks about it. Like, oh, I don't want you hooking up to me. Like, I don't care. Hook up to my radio. That's fine. I'll delete you once you get out of my car. That's fine. You can hook up to my Bluetooth and listen to what you want. I don't care. I listen to everything anyway, so that doesn't matter to me. You want to play Spanish music? Boom, put it on. You want to play techno? Boom, put it on. You want to play metal? Go ahead. I really, hip hop, whatever you want to listen to, it doesn't matter to me. I want to make sure that you have a comfortable ride. And a lot of times you're in the car with these people for a half hour, 45 minutes. If it puts them in a better mood, why not? I'd say 90% of the people don't even want to change what you listen to. They're usually like, no, I'm good. Okay. Well, then we'll just listen to what I got rolling on the car. So those are some things. I mean, you guys really got to start analyzing, do you want to be an Uber driver? Because like I said, I don't know if Uber's going to get any better. I haven't, from what I've been reading and from what I've been seeing and from what I've been watching and from what I've been noticing while I'm driving, I don't think Uber's going to do anything in our benefit. At least I don't see it. I don't see it. I hope they prove me wrong. Listen, it'd be beautiful for them to do the right thing and, give drivers a dollar a mile, and do some things to really, but the way they look at it, I know the way Uber looks at it. Oh, we got drivers signing up left and right. There's no reason to give these people anything extra. There's an influx of drivers. Why would we give these guys anything? So here, and then there's a whole community of drivers that just sit there and complain and whine and moan, and it's like nobody's forcing you to do this. You don't have to be an Uber driver. All right, I'm not saying this to be harsh. I'm just saying this for your own sanity. If you don't like what you're doing, don't do it. Or if you feel like you're getting screwed, then don't do it. Okay, but if you're going to be here and be an Uber driver, there's some things you can do. There are some things you can do to make a few extra bucks. Like I said, $300 and something to $350 additional I got in tips. That adds up, man. It really does, and maybe it's my market. People do a better job at tipping. I remember like my first day, it kind of sucked, but I'm starting to get the feel of things when it comes to Uber. So all I can reiterate, man, is like really work on your customer service skills. Make sure your car is clean, and guarantee you'll start seeing tips come in, because I know a lot of people say, oh, these passengers don't tip, these passengers don't tip. Well, you got to give them a reason to tip, If you want to be quiet and weird in the car and be some type of weirdo, they're going to be like, oh, I can't wait to get out of this guy's car. That's, just bring me to where I got to be so, I can get the hell out of here. And then they're not going to tip you anything. So, tips are important, at least especially in my area, because like I said, Uber's not offering us anything out here. I'm probably in a saturated area. Where I make my money is on the tips, because it ain't from Uber. Because if I didn't get tips, I mean, this job wouldn't be worth it. So I hope you guys got something out of this video. I hope I think a lot of you guys know this already. I just like to reiterate it because I hear a lot of people complain that these passengers aren't tipping, and I think maybe you should stop looking at the passengers and maybe start looking at you, because at the end of the day, maybe you're the issue. You're not getting tips. You know what I mean? Maybe you're the issue because your passengers will feed off your energy. You got shit energy. You got a bad attitude. No smiling. No. Talking, no assisting them when they need assistance, no offering of any type of service in your vehicle. Don't expect your passenger to give you a tip. You don't get a tip just for driving. You got to go a little bit above and beyond. So I hope you guys got something out of this. I really enjoyed making this video. You got any questions, comments, please put them in below. I mean, I'm trying to build this up a little bit. I really do enjoy talking about Uber and Lyft. I don't do Lyft. The only reason I don't do Lyft is because, well, we'll get into that in another video. But you guys have a great day, all right? We'll talk soon, and we'll get another video going pretty soon, all right? Take it easy, guys.